Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Washington Wizards MyLeague here on NBA 2K20, and we have a huge episode for you, so sit back, get ready, drop a like on this video as well as subscribe if you are new. Plenty more of this and 3 other franchises on the channel all day every day here on Franchise Gaming.
You've been so focused on me, damn, I think you forgot about you. Feel like the goat, I'm surrounded by sheep. Damn, you've been busy watching me move, paying no mind, staying on line. If you've been wondering, I'm doing fine. Made 150 in a year, I'm only 22, so don't pay me your time.
First thing we have going on tap here in this episode is the home Washington Wizards at 11-38, going to be taking on the Dallas Mavericks, who are slightly better than them here in this episode. Those were your starting lineups, and Milos Teodosic going to start the scoring with a 3-ball. Here's Justice Winslow picking up a basketball version of a scoop and score, as it's now 5-0. Luka Doncic gonna hit a big 3, and that's gonna put Dallas a little bit closer until Buddy Hield is gonna hit the long ball, and that'll make it an 8-3 ball game. Inside to Buddy Hield again, and he's been our main option here in this team since we've picked him up, so good to see him beasting, as there's another 3-ball for him. And then Myers Leonard gonna take the assist from Milos Teodosic, and look at this early on, 55% for us, 22% for the Mavs, and it's Dragic, the guy that they got in the big trade of Beal and Wall. He is paying dividends. There's a shot for Myers Leonard. It's going to make it a 17-7 game. Doncic inside to Powell, and that's going to be a nice shot for him. It'll be 17-9. Thomas Bryant storming down low, and that's going to be a 10-point game. Buddy Hield over his head with a nice lay-in. There is a special player playing in this ball game, and there's Bertans, who used to be on our squad, making a shot. Brown Jr., what can he do for you? There's Tony Snell making it off the glass. A lot of nice buckets so far today. It's got us a 14-point lead. The player that I was speaking of before is Nelson Evans of Sacramento State fame, made famous by Craniac Gaming. Check out the playlist to his Mavericks series and his Sacramento State series in the description below. While you're over there checking out his series, go into the comments section and say FG sent ya. As here we go, continuing with this ball game, we have a 12-point lead, and is going to make the shot there, a 3-ball, 32-17. Here's Bertans, and that's going to make the shot and make it a lot closer of a game, but it's still 13 points. Bertans bringing it back to 11. There is Seth Curry with the big shot, the 3-ball. It's 32-24. Kristaps from the outside, a 3-ball, and now it's a lot closer than it used to be. Here's DeLon Wright. He's going to get it to Luka Doncic inside. 15-point game turns to a 5-point game. It was 15 at one point. There's a nice shot from us. But Doncic really playing well today. Assists from DeLon Wright coming in. And there's Doncic again. He gets it to 3 at one point. Justice Winslow actually doing something in this offense. There's Teodosic out to Bryant with the mid-range J. Now Teodosic trying to work his way in, and he does, off the kiss off the glass. It'll make it a 7-point game in our favor here. Second quarter, and it is Hield scoring some more points. That takes us into the half. It'll be a 43-54 game. We are on top. We're shooting way better than they are, rebounding better, assisting better, blocking them. It's just a great team effort right now. Buddy Hield playing well, but Dragic going to get in with a score to open the scoring in the second half. There's a nice shot from Justice Winslow. And now there's Thomas Bryant, mid-ranger again. Mid-ranger danger is good. It's an 11-point game. So now what can Brown do for you? Well, he didn't make that one. Here's Tony Snell off the glass and the foul. It's a 13-point game right now. DeLon Wright coming in. Beautiful play by him there. What a playmaker. There's Kristaps. He'll get the easy bucket. And that'll cause a timeout. There is. With another big three. You got to love seeing it happen. So now it's Jalen Brunson getting by for the big dunk. Here's Brown Jr. getting it to Plumlee. He gets it back out. What can Brown do? He can hit a three for us. Give us an 11-point lead. But now it's down to 9 and makes another three ball. You gotta love it. There's Leonard to Winslow, and it'll be a nice shot by Winslow. That'll get us to a 12-point lead at this point when makes another big shot. Another three from him. He is beasting and feasting until he loses the ball right here. Picked up by Jalen Brunson and taken coast to coast with the 13-pointer. But here, does it again with another big three. Look at the menacing look on his face. Here is one more time as he does it again. Just an absolute highlight reel. He's got to be player of the game, you would think. There's a good shot by Dragic, but it's a 10-point game here in the fourth. Still a 10-point game. He makes another one, gets it down to an 8-point game. But here it is being a 9-point game, and Powell, nice work in the post. Here's Nelson Evans. Our first actual see of him is going to be an assist to DeLon Wright, but nothing is smaller than the next thing. There is passing it right into Diatachis' face, and he gives it to Myers Leonard, and that's going to be an easy bucket. It is now 101-93 when hits another big three. And that's just going to propel us to the 110-95 win. It was good to see Nelson Evans in this game. Unfortunately, he didn't do a ton. There he is walking around. But of Sacramento State fame, again, go over there to Craniac Gaming's channel. Check out his Mavs series. Check out his Sac State series. Drop a comment. Say FG sent you. Give him a subscribe. So Tyler Hero goes 27 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 10 of 23. Buddy Hield goes 20 points, 14 and 11 for Bryant, 10 and 10 for Myers Leonard. Teodosic just 1 point shy of that double-double for himself. Would have been nice to see him do it. Brunson only had 4 points. We saw like every one of them, though. Seth Curry had 5, Bertans 6, Powell 6. There's Nelson Evans. He did some things. 7 points, 3 assists. There's Dragic with 17, but he only had 1 assist, so a little bit of selfish play from him. So we get into AllStar Weekend, and we're not going to really do a lot with AllStar Weekend because we don't really have a lot of participants. The rising stars of the world beat the rising stars of the United States. As we look at the box score here, DeAndre Ayton leading the U.S. with 21 points, 10 boards. But they weren't able to get the job done against the world. RJ Barrett with 27 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, 18 for Hachimura, 7 boards. We ended up trading Hachimura. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that don't love the move that was made, but he wasn't really playing the greatest on our team. You can see he has that kind of potential. So why not getting something else out of him? And what we got out of him is a 3-point participant here with Buddy Hield. And I'm going to admit, I am not good at these All-Star festivities. My buddy Octagonal Gaming admitted it, and I am going to admit it as well. Check out Octagonal Gaming. His link to his channel is also in the description below. He's putting on a lovely franchise with the Charlotte Hornets, so check that out. But anyways, here I am just missing a ton of shots, but I made the money ball with Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield again, just missing a lot of shots. Brick, and money ball goes in. So the money ball is consistent. There's a nice shot. There's a nice shot. And, the first money ball that we missed. We almost had every money ball. But 16 points is not going to be good enough. That is actually dead last. So Curry, Clay, and Kyrie would go into the final. And there is Klay Thompson taking home the 3-point contest. So there you go. Klay Thompson is your winner over Stephen Curry and Kyrie Irving. So we go into the All-Star game where we don't have a dog in the fight. And as you can see, a 132-130 win for Team Giannis, as we showed you guys the lineups in the last episode. And Steph Curry leading the way, 28 points there for Team LeBron. Kyrie Irving led the point scoring there. LeBron with 20, Joel Embiid with 20. So 130-132, Team Giannis wins. Bad news here as Tyler Hero is going to be out. So kind of stinks. We're not going to have him here to play. I don't know if he's back in this game, but this is the final game of the season. As you can see, Pacers at 40-41, trying to go 500. And Tyler Hero's not starting, but he never really was. He was our sixth man, so we'll see what happens if we see him in this game. But I don't remember if he started it or not. Here's Buddy Hield, and that's a 3 from the outside. Now, the problem we're going to have here is this man, Victor Oladipo, inside for an easy bucket. For him, anyway. And Oladipo, again, just an unstoppable type of human being in this game. So here we go, and that's going to be a nice bucket for Thomas Bryant. That'll put us down only a point, but Sabonis is going to get a bucket, and that'll make it a 3-point game. Here's Brown. What can he do for you? It's going to be a pass inside. Myers Leonard gets blocked, but Brown, heads-up awareness, gets the ball and able to put it through the hoop. As there's a miss from Warren, that's going to be picked up from Turner. He will kick it back out for the wide open 3-ball for Warren. Here's Oladipo on a steal off of Winslow. He is coming down, but he's going to get that over to Warren for the easy bucket. Nobody around him on that one, so a 6-point game. Bryant, nice shot there. That's going to make it 13-9, but inside pass to Oladipo, who had Justice Winslow just flat out beat there. Then Warren, easy inside, and timeout Wizards. So here is Bitadze, I guess that's how you say it. I'm not too confident there. But there's Malcolm Brogdon, and he is going to get an easy dunk. Now Tony Snell is going to get a huge 3. It'll make it 21-12. It actually puts us in reach when... makes a long 3-ball. You got to like that one. There's Myers Leonard. He gets it up to Miles Plumlee, and another nice 2. So now 30-25 it is, and there's the name I cannot say, but there's Bitadze. He's going to get a nice shot. Here's Bazemore, and he will get that and the foul. So it's a 5-point game now. Brown is going to miss, but Winslow there to get it, and he will get the easy bucket. So now 3-point game, but now it'd be a 5-point game. We get it back to a 3-point game before Victor Oladipo just facializes right there for the 6-point lead. Myers Leonard gets himself a nice inside post bucket, and there's Buddy Hield. And that's going to bring us to within 2 here before the half, but again, just can't stop these Pacers. Long range, they've been doing very well for themselves. Buddy Hield gets a nice baseline. That'll make it a 3-point game at the half. We're actually out shooting them, out rebounding them, but they are getting some better passes, and they have been really stealing the ball from us. Oladipo, look at that, 16 points, a board, and 2 assists. Buddy Hield has 9, 3 boards, and 2 assists. So here's McConnell. And look at that. Wow, getting in there inside the paint. Nice bucket for McConnell. Here's Miles Turner. He's going to get the bucket and the foul. So now 52-44. It's Winslow. He's going to get this to Thomas Bryant. That's going to be a 2-point. So 52-46. And Winslow on the assist there. Big dunk from Winslow. So now Warren almost loses it, but he gets it to Miles Turner, and that's good for a 6-point game. Inside Sabonis, nobody on him, easy dunk. So here's Thomas Bryant, who gets in the paint with a bucket with nobody really paying attention. Here's Brogdon, mid-ranger, gets it. It's an 8 6-point game. Here's Plumlee, who's there with nobody on him. A lot of these open paint buckets, it's very weird. Here's Holiday, he's going to miss, he gets blocked, and now Bazemore to Brown. Brown, bobbing, weaving, dunks one in one-handed, and makes it a 4-point game again as we're back in this thing. There's a miss on the 3-ball, but Sabonis ends up with it and gets it in. It'll be a 6-point game, but here he gets it done again. Unbelievable with a 3. Here's Brogdon. That's going to be a miss. That's going to be gotten again by Sabonis, who is just cleaning up the glass like crazy. Call him Mr. Clean. Here's Joseph on Galloway now as the backup's kind of in now. Here's Miles Turner with a dunk. And that's going to be 66-59. And Brogdon easy opening in the lane there. Here's Joseph in transition. Absolutely nobody going to catch him. And this is where the game started to get away from us a little bit because Oladipo came in early fourth quarter and just started raking. Here he is again, a big dunk. A lot of these in transition. Here's Bryant. He's going to get a nice paint bucket, a little hook shot. But it's a 13-point game, and Oladipo now dishing to Sabonis for 2. And then Oladipo here going to get around the defense and put in an easy lay-in. And it would just end poorly for us. A 15-point loss. It's not the worst thing in the world, but not great. 97-82. And it's probably better that we do lose to improve our draft positioning because you'll see that at the end of this game as well, where we're kind of sitting at. So Thomas Bryant with 18 points, 5 boards, 2 assists. There's 16 from Heald, a bunch from Tyler Hero, and those are pretty much the guys that are playing. Those are the guys that are really seem to be key cogs of what we want to do going forward, including Brown Jr. I like him a lot. Miles Turner had 9 points, 15 boards. Sabonis, 12 points, 13 boards. Between those two guys, the boards were clean all day for the Indiana Pacers, and 28 points for Victor Oladipo. So we look at the season stats here. Buddy Hield ends at a 20 points per game clip, 4 rebounds. Tyler Hero, a 12.5 point a game scorer coming off the bench. 11.4 for Thomas Bryant, 9.6 rebounds. So pretty much a double-double a game guy, very close to it. Justice Winslow averaged about 11. Myers Leonard averaged 10.5 and 6.6 boards. So he did very well for himself. Teodosic was averaging 10.4. We actually had to send him down to the G League. That's why you didn't see him in today's game, because his two-way contract, his NBA time had run out. So we had to send him down. So really, you could see the guys that were really contributing and the guys that really had some struggles this year. It's going to help a lot when we have to get into the offseason, which we'll get to that a little bit later in the video as well. 3-point percentage, though, I'm very happy with. Myers Leonard is a really weird one for me because he shot 41% from 3, but I never made one with him. So I probably didn't take too many because he missed like the first 7 I ever attempted with him, and then I probably just never did it again. So he's kind of a little outlier to me right now. But there's Cleveland Cavaliers. They are the worst team in the Eastern Conference. It's a little disheartening. As you can see, them and the Memphis Grizzlies are tied to being the worst teams in the NBA. We are the 3rd worst team in the NBA, so we're going to have the 3rd best chances to win the lottery. That doesn't mean that we can't get the number 1 pick, but our chances are going to be a little bit more diminished. As you can see, here are the teams that are the best, and Giannis going to win the MVP. Not super surprising. 34.8 points a game, 14 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, almost 2 blocks, shot 59%, 75 from the line, and close to 31% from 3. Zion, the Rookie of the Year with 21 points a game. D'Angelo Russell, 6th Man of the Year, scoring 21.6 points a game. Defensive Player of the Year is Kawhi Leonard. Most improved is Terry Rozier of Octagonal Gaming's Hornets. So go check his series out on his channel, please. The playlist will be in the description. All right, so first team All-NBA, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, LeBron, and Kat. Interesting team there. And then second team, Kyrie, Curry, Kawhi, Porzingis, and Anthony Davis. So cool to see Porzingis, honestly. Westbrook, Paul, Doncic, Durant, those guys on the third team. All defensive first team right there. Between those guys, second team, you got guys like Bledsoe, John Wall made the all-defensive second team. Little surprising there. All-rookie first team, it's Zion, it's Ja Morant, it's R.J. Barrett, it's Darius Garland, and Jarrett Culver. All-rookie second team, DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, Michael Porter Jr., Matisse Thybulle, and Rui Hachimura. Very interesting that Rui made that. I didn't think he would make it there. I thought Tyler Hero should be there. I guess he didn't do as well in Sim as I was doing in games with him. But we move to the playoffs now, and since we are not in it, we can roll straight through it. So round number 1, you can see the Brooklyn Nets with the 1 seed in the East, the Rockets with the 1 seed in the West. Keep an eye there because the Chicago Bulls have swept the Brooklyn Nets, and the Utah Jazz are going to take the Rockets out in 6 games. Golden State has an easy time with San Antonio. Clippers have an easy time with Portland, and the Lakers and the Timberwolves go 7, but the Lakers do prevail. You can see the Heat beat the Celtics in 7 games, and Orlando beat the Pacers in 7 games. Pacers were the 5 seed, and they finished 41-41. We know that because we played them last game of the year. And as you can see, Golden State getting taken out by the Utah Jazz. So it is the Jazz and the Clippers as the Clippers win the Battle of LA 4-1. The Magic sweep the Bulls 4-0 after the Bulls sweep the Nets. And then the Heat win in 6. And now the Heat have swept the Magic and the Clippers have swept the Jazz. So we're going to have a Heat-Clippers NBA Finals. So us giving Wall and Beal to the Heat has gotten them this far. Will it give them the win? It's a Game 7, and the Clippers are going to take the chip. Kawhi Leonard is your Finals MVP once again, playing 40 minutes per game through 7 games. 32 points a game. Unbelievable play from Kawhi. Let's take a look individually. It was an 18-point win for the Clippers. Kawhi the leading scorer. Paul George the leading scorer in Game 2, and they lost. Game 3, Bradley Beal was the leading scorer for the Heat. They got killed. And then the Heat win Game number 4 with John Wall scoring 41 and assisting 16. That's crazy in Game 4. Look at the overtime period. Wow. So then the Clippers would win it in Game 5, Heat would win in Game 6, and then Game 7, the Clippers take it at home behind Paul George's leading points. So there it is. There you have it in 7 games. That is going to be all for this season. It is now done. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. There is going to be an off-season live stream tomorrow. That is Tuesday. It's going to be tomorrow, sometime between 8 and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So get ready for it. I hope you're excited for the stream. Can't wait to see you all there. Let's make this a better team.
You're a pretty little star boy.